Yes friends, I am Professor Kumar and you are learning at Galaxy Online Learning. Today we are seeing 9th Standard Maths-2 Chapter 1 Basic Concepts in Geometry. What do we have to study in this chapter? Point, line and plane. What is betweenness? Which point is between which two? Coordinates of a point. How do I see it on the number line or axis graph paper? What is the distance between 2 points? Conditional statement. If you study, you will come first. If you don't study, of course, you will not come first. Proof. How do we write geometry proofs? This is what we are going to learn in this chapter today. First, now just to, as usual, we have to give you introduction. Okay. Geometry comes from geometry and measuring. We measure earth, latitude, longitude, meridians, okay, distance, land, elevation. So, when we had to measure the earth or the land, we had to develop geometry. Second, different countries have different types of geometry. Like we have acre, var, gunta for land, okay, meter square, okay. But first Greek mathematician Thales, Greek, saw the height of a pyramid in Egypt. How did he calculate? By measuring the shadow and using the property of similar triangles, which we will be learning in the next chapters. See, applied geometry, Thales, from Greece to Egypt pyramids. India, we had Vedas, okay, and we used to build altars for doing Havan or pleasing the fire god. Okay, the book Shilp shows various shapes by using string. We don't have a ruler. We had a string with knots. 1, 2 units, 3 units, like that. Aryabhat, Varamavir, Brahmagupta, Bhaskaracharya, Lord Aryabhatta satellite has been named, you know. These are the famous mathematicians of India who has contributed. So that was the introduction. Let's start with the chapter. What is point, line and plane? To start, we have to learn basics. Line and plane concern points only. Line means straight line, never crooked, curved, etc. What is coordinates? When a point is put on the number line, we can read the coordinate. You see, we are reading the coordinate. For example, 1 is the coordinate of D. B has -3. A has -5. E has 3. So you just read the number line on which the point has been placed. How do we find the distance between the points? Okay, we use their coordinates. Distance between point E and D or length of the segment ED, both mean same thing. Okay, we take their coordinates. Subtract smaller from larger. Who is small, who is large, you are not supposed to see. Is this small? Is this small? Don't see. Subtract smaller from the larger and get a positive answer. I cannot say my house is -50 meters. Distance is never negative. And if you can't make out 2 points, I'm sorry, I will say the distance is 0. Because if I can't minus, how will I give you an answer? Okay, so these are the basic rules. Let us see in maths, how do we use them? D is 1 coordinate, E is 3, which is big? 3. Okay, I will minus 1 from 3, I will get 2. So length is 2, or distance between E and D, or length ED is 2. This is how we will write the answer. Okay. Now, similarly, distance between D and E is 2. C and D, one is bigger than -2. From bigger minus smaller, so distance is 3. Of course, you can take ulta also. A to B or B to A. Distance won't change. Always from bigger to the smaller you have to minus. How to find distance AB? A is -5, B is -3. Now, negative numbers, -3 is bigger than -5. So, -3, bigger number, subtract the smaller number, and I will get answer 2. Distance will always be positive. My friends, don't forget this. This is the fundamental of finding the distance between the points. Now, betweenness. Now, point Q is between point P and point R. Point R is between point P and point Q. Point P is between point R and point Q. Now, when I say they are collinear, lying on the same line, which point is between which point? This is possible, this is possible, this is possible. So, which one is the correct answer? Now, check the distances. If distance PQ, if plus distance QR, when I add, is equal to distance PR, PQ plus QR is equal to PR, then Q is between P and R only, and I will write it as P dash Q dash R. Q lies between P and R, betweenness. Let us see a geometry sum of that. How do we ask in the exam? On a number line, A, B, C are such that distance between A and B is 5, distance between B and C is 11, distance between A and C is 6. Now, which is between which? First, BC is 11. Take the biggest number first. Second, add the small ones. Add the small ones. Are they same? Good. Then we conclude A is between B and C. Remember the rule. Take the biggest. Add the smaller. Answer is same. Then betweenness, otherwise no betweenness. Okay? Let us see another example. UVA are three cities on a straight road. U and A is 215, V and A is 140, and U and V is 75. So we have U and A, we have 215 kilometers, and V and A is 140, and U and V is 75. Three things are given to you. Take the biggest, 215. Add the two smaller ones, 215. Therefore, V lies between U and A. This is the method to work. Okay, my friends? I explained to you once again. Take the biggest first. Take the two smaller ones, then start drawing. Okay, U A is 215. V to A is 140. U to V is 75 and total is same. So V is between U and A. No confusion. Okay? This is the method of working. Let's take the third sum. Coordinate on the number line is 5. And we are supposed to, so there is a number line. I am having a number line and I have a coordinate of A is 5. I am supposed to go 13 units away. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you have to count like that. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that we have to go to find the point. 13 units away. But you could also be here. Don't forget. You could be 13 here. And you could be 13 here. Nobody told you which side to take. Therefore, you have to see left and right. So, see here. So, because of 5, 5 is bigger than minus 13 on this side. Right is always bigger than the left. I get the distance. And when I minus this, I get the distance. So, the coordinates will be, when I add here 13 to I must reach 18. And when I reach here, as you will see, I must reach minus 8. So, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1 and so on I must go. So, 13 units to the left, 13 units to the right. Always subtract the bigger from the smaller from the bigger and you will get the answer. Okay. So, this is how we do the sums. Okay, we will go to sum number 4. Now, exercise 1.1 of your textbook. Find the distance. Simple, but I have done for you so that you are understanding. Okay, actually I should give you homework. Distance between B and E. Larger minus smaller. 5 minus 2, 3. Steps. Write the coordinate of first point. Write the coordinate of second point. Which is greater? And then find the smaller minus from the larger. Okay, again we will see. J is, we are doing this, J, and we have to see A. J and A. So J is -2, A is 1. 1 is bigger than -2. So when I minus, I get 3. 1, 2, 3. Coordinate of between P and C. P and C. -4 and 3. Of course, this is bigger than this. So I will get 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't count with hands and fingers. You have to do this method. So first coordinate of first point. First point. Second coordinate of second point. Third, which is larger than this. Fourth, bigger minus smaller. Sixth, fifth, right answer. Don't forget my steps, my friend. Whichever be the sum, all will be done by the same method. Okay, my friends? So should not give you at all a difficulty. Coordinate of the first point, coordinate of the second point, which is greater than which, and bigger minus smaller, and you get an answer. So this is how to do the 8 sums. Okay? Let us see another time. If the coordinate of point A is x and B is y, how to find the distance when? Where? And they were given us 6 cases. Again, I tell you, my friends, remind you first, coordinate of first point. Second, coordinate of second point. Then, which is bigger than which? Fourth, bigger minus smaller. And fifth, calculate the distance between the points. Don't forget, have a look. So they're just making you practice by giving you different numbers. Method does not change, sum does not change. See, absolutely same to same. Please learn to write distance between A, comma B. Please learn to write. Do not write English. Distance between A and do not write. Learn symbol method of writing. Geometry, now maths goes by symbols. Okay? So we will see now sum number 3. Now we have to tell betweenness. Which is between which? Okay? I will just remind you. First, write the distances given. Okay? Largest distance. Second, add the two smaller distance. Third, is it equal or not equal? If it is equal, they are collinear. And if not equal, they are non-collinear. Okay? First, copy the large distance. Add the two small distance. If they are equal, it is between collinear. If it is not equal, okay, it is non-collinear. Okay? Just correction, not equal. Okay? So, equals, non-equals. Okay? Not equal, not collinear. Okay? Equal, collinear. Okay? I've taught you, have a look, all words. So don't see 20 some, 50 some. This should develop the speed in you. Largest distance first. Add the two smaller distances. Equal or not equal. And next step, collinear and what is between what. This is the method we will follow. Let's have a look. Now, we have to consider all possible. Same thing between us, but we are working it out. Okay? Let us see. First, AC is 10 and BC is 8. Case 1, AC is 10, B is between A and C. Case 1. Case 2, C is between A and B. Case 3, A is between. So, 3 things are possible. Okay? I have A, I have B, I have C. So, first possible is this. Second possible is this. Okay? And third possible is this. So, 3 possibilities are there. Which is between which? Okay? First, if we see that B is between A and C, largest distance is 10, this is 8, then I will get this 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. If C is between A and C, this is 10, this is 18, and now you can see, my friends, this is 10 plus 8, 18. So when I add it, I will get 18. In third case, this is 10 and this is 8. Not possible because I can't have a distance minus 2. Not possible. So case 3 will otherwise go wrong. Okay. So that is why I have to write this is 8. Okay. And AB is 18. And then this will come 8. Otherwise not possible. So that is why I have discussed with you all the three. This is how we do the sums. Let us see question number 5. X, Y, Z are collinear and X, Y is 17, Y, Z is 8, fine. Same sum. 3 cases are possible. Same to same. First, Y lies between X and Z. Second, Z lies between X and Y. Third, X lies between Z and X. So you have to calculate all the 3 cases. 17 and 8 will give me 25. This is 25. And this is 17, this is 8, so this will be 9, of course, and that is 8 and that is 17, okay, now not possible, because 17 is bigger than 8, so I cannot minus and get the answer. So same sum, this is how we do the sum. All 3 cases have to be considered. Do not assume that you know the answer. Again, we will see the same type of sum. For practice, 6 sum. Sketch the figure. Now have a look. Absolutely same. Now this time, just to trouble you, they put a decimal. Nothing else. You can see 11 and 6.5. So this is 4.5. Second case, this is 2.5. This is 7.5. So this, when I add is 6.2. Third, this is 3 root 7. This is only root 7. So I need 2 root 7. Then only it will become 3 root 7. 1 root 7 plus 2 root 7 is 3 root 7. Okay. So this. And next question says if the points are not collinear. Collinear lie in the same line. Non-collinear do not lie in the same line. So what do? They form a triangle. They don't form a line. This is how to do the sums. Let us see, that was very simple, that's from the lower standards. Line segment, definition and diagram. 1 mark, please learn the table. First, union of set of points A, point B and all the points inside it is called a line segment AB. And line segment means full stops have to be there, and this is 5. Ray. One side can be extended with a ray, and that is the starting point of ray. Okay, so ray, union of all points A, B, between AB and P, okay, such that it is ray AP, it is a ray AB. Line AB, we do not draw, but as simple as that, A and B, this is our 2 rays. So this is starting point is B, all points here, starting point is there, all points here, total points is a line. Now a segment is a subset of the line. It's a piece of the line. If 2 segments are congruent, then their lengths are equal. So this is 2 centimeter, this also has to be 2 centimeter if they are equal. For example. So what are the properties of congruent segment? First, you are congruent to yourself. So AB is congruent to me. Every time I don't have to prove I am myself. Second, if AB is equal to CD, okay, then CD is also equal to AB. Okay, that's called symmetry. Okay, flip. Okay, my friends. And third point, transitivity. AB is equal to CD, which is congruent to EF. So this is to this is to this, then this is with this. So this is transitivity. And midpoint is such that this distance is equal to this distance. So if I'm having 4, this is 2, this is 2, then it is a midpoint, otherwise not. How to compare segments? Find the length of AB, find the length of CD, which is greater. Find out 1 is greater than 2 or 2 is greater than 1. This is how it is. So see the length. If you give me the answer, how many centimeters, I can tell you which is bigger. Perpendicularity. Now in perpendicularity, two segments are perpendicular when they intersect with 90 angle. Any one is 90, so all will become 90 by using properties of angles. Distance of a point. If I have a line and I am given a point, how do I find? Draw a perpendicular from the point to the line and measure the length. That is the distance between the line and the point. So perpendicular distance of the point from the line is the distance of the point from the line. Don't forget, my friend. Very simple, but we will do each and every so that it becomes easy for you. So note all this down with a paper pen. Don't look at it like a picture or a movie. Okay? Practice as I have practiced and you will find that becomes very, very easy. Geometry is the simplest subject if you learn how to do it. Now it shows number line and we have to say whether they are coordinate or not. DE and I have to see AB. Okay? Again, as I told you before, coordinate of the first point, coordinate of the second point, which is bigger than which, and then find the smaller minus from bigger will give you the answer. Do it for 1, do it for 2 and compare the answers. 8 and 16 are not equal, so they are not congruent. Two segments are congruent if the length is same. Remember, length AB is equal to length DE, then only AB is congruent to DE, otherwise not. So length has to be proved. See here also, coordinate of the first point, coordinate of the second point, which is bigger than which, subtract, repeat, check the answer 3 and 4, sorry, 3 is not equal to 4. Let's go here, coordinate of the first point, coordinate of the second point, which is bigger than which, subtract, get the answer, oh, they are equal, so they are congruent. So BE is congruent to, other two are not congruent. Remember, to prove congruent, same method. We have done all sums by same method. Now, M is the midpoint, AB is 8. AB is 8, so this is half of 8 and this is half of 8. So 4 is the answer. Now, CP is equal to 2.5. This also has to be 2.5 and this has to be adding both 5. Here, AB is 5, BP is 2 and AP is 3.4. Compare the segment. First largest, AB equal to 5. Second, add the 2, smaller. Okay? So, I will get answers like this. So, sorry, we cannot prove between them. But I can always, this is number 1 bigger, this is number 2 bigger, and this is number 3 bigger. So go for the length to find the longer segment. Don't use the test for betweenness. Again, simple. These type of sums will come in the exam. So please give a look. Opposite ray of RP can be RS or RT, whichever you like. Intersection of ray PQ and RP. Intersection will be ray PQ. Okay? And because P is common between the two. Union, when I add them, I will get Q, both QR. When I minus and when I add, which ray of which is segment QR a subset? QR is first subset of itself, QR, then another big QS, and then another big QT. Or you can take the opposite source. Which pair of opposite rays have common endpoint R? This one and this one. So I have RT and SI. Okay, are the common rays with S. If I subtract SP and ST, SP and ST, what will I get? Only S is common. Point S will remain. Nothing else is common. You give attention to that. Now, which points are equidistant from B? So I have to see the distances. Okay, first we are having A and C because 0 to 2 and 2 to 4 distance is 2 and distance is 2. Then BD is 4 and when you see from here you will also get BP is also 4. So 2 points equidistance. Again, write a pair of points equidistant from point 3. Okay. Then from point Q, from point Q. Then now we are going for Q. I am here. I have to go equidistant from here. First L and U because it says distance is 1 and P and R are the 2 points because the distance between them is 2. Okay, a pair. So we have written a pair. This is a pair. You can see 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Find the distance between the 2 points. Okay. First coordinates of 1. Second coordinates of the second point. Which is greater than which? Subtract smaller from the larger. Answer is the distance. Do not forget. Coordinate of the first point, coordinate of the second point, point larger than the other point, subtract the smaller from the larger, answer is the distance. Don't forget. It will come 50 times. These were simple. We are coming to more and more difficult. Conditional statements are if this happens, then that will happen. The diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So if I am having a rhombus, then only the diagonals are perpendicular. This will not work for others. Okay? Or may not work. We are saying a case. Now we call antecedent and we call the remaining. Okay? So that is what we are giving consequent. So if then this is antecedent, comes before, okay, and this is consequent, comes after. So if the first condition is satisfied, then only second condition is true. Otherwise, if first is wrong, second part is automatically wrong. So conditional statement is true, but its converse may or may not be true. You cannot reverse. If this, then this. Wait, I will explain to you. If quadrilateral is a rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular. If diagonals are perpendicular, it is a rhombus. I have no problems. Take this now. Prime number, then it is even or odd. Even or odd number may or may not be a prime number. So here you get caught. Always not true. Converse. So if A, then B. Then if B, then A. May or may not be true. There is no law which says always has to be true. Okay? Then, come down. Let us see. This is Euclid and he gave geometrical statements which are called postulates. And he says the ones which can be proved are called theorems. Man, this is before Christ. Okay? And he did geometry at that time. First, His postulates, okay, not mine, his. Infinite lines pass through a point. Through a point, infinite lines pass. We can't count. But between 2 points, only one line can pass. And with the center and the radius, only one circle can be drawn. All right angles are congruent to each other. Angles are angles, not the segments forming the angles. And if two interior angles formed on one side of a transversal of two lines add up to less than two right angles, then the lines produced intersect. Simple one. He says, take this. So if this and this is not 180, then these are not. If it is parallel, then they have to be 180. See how nice he has explained? So, what can be proved is a theorem, and the argument, what you are, I am showing you like this, is a proof. So, antecedent is the given part, consequent is the proof part. So, when I am given a statement, they give me an antecedent. When they tell me to prove it, I am doing the consequent. Two type of proofs can be used, direct and indirect. We will look at both. Direct proof. Let's take an example. Opposite angles formed by two intersecting lines are of equal measures. Or what you are saying, vertically opposite angles. Okay. Line A, B and CD intersect in O. A, O, B, C, O, D between this. We have to say A, O, C is congruent to B, O, D. And A, O, D is congruent to B, O, C. What is the opposite we are trying to prove? First, okay, X plus Y is 180 degrees because it's a linear pair. Okay, number one. Next, we will go for other line. A plus B is 180 degrees. Okay, A and B is 180 degrees. But both are 180 degrees. So X plus Y is equal to A plus B. But my friends, in this diagram Y is equal to A. Therefore X is equal to B. So simple. The direct proof. You don't have to mark these proofs, huh? This is examples. Indirect proof. Here we say you are an honest person. And then I will prove you cheated in the exam. So you are not an honest person. Or your parents keep saying he's a lazy. And in the board exam, when you come to us and we teach you, you get 98%. Then, of course, your parents have done an indirect proof. This is not correct. He's already got the good marks. Let us have a look. A prime number greater than 2 is odd. Any odd number above 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 7, 9 is odd. But it has to be a prime number. Let us see. Now, P is a prime number greater than 2. That means only 1, and prime number means only 1 and the number itself can divide it. No other number can divide it. And we have to prove that it is odd. We will start, as I told you, by telling lies. It is not odd, let us say. So, it is even. So, it can be divided by 2. All even numbers can be divided by 2. But only 1 and P can divide. At one time you are saying 2 can divide, at the other time you are saying 1 and P can divide. You are contradicting. Therefore, false. Therefore, what you say was correct. Have a look. How to confuse the enemy and divide and kill the enemy. Okay? Take the opposite. Say the law for it. Say both the laws are different, so the statement is wrong. Therefore, what you said was correct. Simple. Let us look at 1.3. If and then form. We have to make. So, opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. So, if the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then opposite angles are congruent. Diagonals of a rectangle. If the quadrilateral is a rectangle, then the diagonals are congruent. in an isosceles triangle segment. If the triangle is isosceles, then the segment joining the vertex and the base is perpendicular. So put if and then. Remember if part and then consequent parts. Let us write the ulta, converse. Alternate angles formed by two parallel lines are transverse or congruent. If the alternate angles made by the two lines are congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Here the lines are parallel. Then here they will be parallel. Come here also. If a pair of interior angles made by a transversal of two lines are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. If the lines are intersected by a transversal, then the interior angles will be supplementary. Look at that third case. Diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. If the diagonals are congruent, then it is a rectangle. Ulta. Let us look at problem set 1. How many midpoints does a segment have? It can have only one midpoint here. It's the half both the sides. How many points there are in the intersection of two distinct lines? Two distinct lines. Two lines cut each other in only one point. Don't forget, my friends. How many lines 3 points make? 3 points make. Either the 3 points will make one line, okay, or the 3 points will make 3 lines. No other case is possible. Okay. Again, to find the distance, coordinate of the first, coordinate of the second, big minus small will give you the distance. This we have already seen. And here also betweenness. Take the biggest, take two small and add them. If the distance is equal, it is betweenness. So this is for betweenness, which I have taught you. And this is for distance. Two laws which I have taught you. Okay, I put all the diagrams for you there so that you can understand very easily. On a number line, coordinates are given. What is true or false? First, they have tested for betweenness. Second, they have tested for betweenness. Third, they have tested for betweenness. And fourth, also they have tested for betweenness. Again, I remind you, coordinate of first point. Coordinate of second point. Okay, larger minus smaller. Okay, whichever you get. And distance. 4 steps you have to do. And if large distance is equal to sum of distance, small distances, it is collinear or betweenness, otherwise not, else not. Don't forget, my friends, this is how to do. We have been doing it repeatedly. Again and again, sums are coming and they are giving free marks. Now this will come for example, 5 marks. I would be sorry if you can't do this. How many times we have done it? Coordinate of first point, coordinate of second point, bigger minus smaller will give distance. Larger distance and then add the smaller distances. If they are equal, they are collinear. If they are not equal, they are not collinear, and betweenness is not established. Okay, my friends, please practice my laws. Again, here we see, we have to find the distance. What we did for sum, we have come back again. Coordinate of the first point, coordinate of the second point, bigger minus smaller will give you the distance. So please practice 100 times, till it becomes backward like me. You should not get confused. Now, this also we have already done. Which point we have to find at a distance. So, we are given P minus 7. I am going to find 8 from P, both sides. 8 units. Okay. So, 8 and 7 will give me minus 15 here. And minus 7 and I go 8 will give me 1 here. So, this is how we do. 15 minus 15 and 1. Simple. Okay. Same method. Coordinate of first point, coordinate of second point. Let it be x because you don't know. Bigger and then distance and we get the answer. Okay, same method is here. Okay, now this is betweenness. Okay, take the larger, okay, and then larger minus sum of the smaller, which you know, which you don't know, and get the answer. No fourth step is required. Okay, so see, again and again they keep hammering you, and then people say geometry is difficult. What is difficult in geometry? It is because you are not paying attention. I know it. You just look at it. Don't look at it. Take a paper, pen and solve it. Yeah. Again, 7 units from A. So 1 plus 7 is 8, and on the negative side, I will get minus 6. Okay? Then 0 and then 1. So minus 6 and 1, 7 units. Just as is always possible. See how many times and 3 marks they are giving. So my friends, please score these marks. Okay? How much practice you need? If and then statements. If it is a rhombus, then it is a square. If they are a linear pair, then they are supplementary. If it is a triangle, then it is formed by 3 segments. If number has 2 divisors, then only 2, 1 and the number itself, then it is a prime number. Okay? Definition of a prime number. Again, you have to write converse now. Okay, sum of a figure is 180, then it is triangle. If it is triangle, then 180. If they are complement, then it is 90. And if they are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent. If it is divisible by 3, then the sum of number is divisible by 3. So, if A, then B, you must write if B, then A. Make the converse like this. So, first, if get the A, then get the B and switch. So easy. Okay? Like fill in the blank. Not at all difficult. Okay. Antecedent and consequence. We have to check whether they are true or false. If all sides of a triangle are congruent, then its angles are congruent. Then all if is antecedent and this is consequent. If antecedent, then consequent. Okay? The diagonals of and if I have to make it conditional, then my statement would be diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay? So, how will I write here? If the quadrilateral, I will tell here, is parallelogram, then diagonals bisect each other. Here is the answer. So now, quadrilateral is a parallelogram and diagonals bisect each other. If and then. Okay, this is how to do. Let us see text. Draw a labeled figure showing the information. 2 equilateral triangles are similar. If the 2 triangles are equilateral, then they are similar. So, first part if, and then we have to prove similar. This is how we write in geometry. If linear pair are congruent, okay, this is congruent to this, then it is a right angle. Okay. Third, altitudes drawn are congruent, then the sides are congruent. So if this is congruent to this, then this side also is congruent to this side. This is how to write, my friends. You have to draw the diagram. Marks are there for diagram and the statement. If antecedent, then consequent. Don't forget. Yes, my friends. Now, I remind you once again, please register fast. Collect your assignment books, study pack as we call it, so that you can start doing the sums. Please give me a study pack.